Hello, and today we're doing speedy championship predictions for matchday 38. And today we're looking at our fantasy team for Gaffer.io of the championship. And we're also predicting the next round of games. So let's get into it. We're going to try it a little differently this time. We're going to do fantasy first, then predictions, and then colour and song of the week. So let's get into my fantasy team. We're not going to talk about last week because it was alright. It was midweek games. We captained Sema. He scored. Love it. But let's move on. We've got Dan Bachman in goal this time against Birmingham. Not too shabby. Surely a clean sheet. Then we've got Fry against Millwall. Maybe. Heelick is the new transfer in. I'm just feeling it. He scores goals and he's got a Sheffield Wednesday. What more could you want? Then Aaron's is in a great form. Norwich keep clean sheets, and it's Blackburn who are in absolutely dreadful run of form. Jakobsen, I brought him in because he likes to take penalties. He scores them. Good fixture against Coventry. Then Brian and Burmo faces Nottingham Forest. Hopefully some more goals and assists. Then we've got Nick Powell, who's been pretty solid for me, but recently is a bit let me down. But he's playing Derby, so Derby are a bit, confidence broken. Then we got Ken Sema, vice captain. After our confidence in him has gone up since his return with the captaincy. We'll take that. 18 points from him last week. Against Birmingham, again, good fixture. But we've gone with vice captaincy. Then we've got Kiefer Moore, who is a good player. Surely he's going to get involved in the nitty-gritty and the goals in a big, of course, Welsh derby with Swansea. So, yeah. And then captain, we're just going simple, obvious. It's got to be done. It's Ivan Toney. Forwards are quality, and this man is very much that. Versus Nottingham Forest, he takes the captaincy. And then we've got Timu Puki, emergency captain. And that wraps up my starting 11. Then we've got Woodman, Elliott, Elise, and Pippa. And that is pretty solid, if I say so myself. I had a couple of free transfers, I think. So Heelick and Jakobsen come in. Tony captain. Let's see how we do, and we will reverse back to it, and we will look at how we got on next week. But let's speed through these predictions because I've got to be honest, we need to get them done. It's as simple as that. So the song of the week, actually, we're going to say it now, is Last Friday Night by Katy Perry. The theme of the week, I'm feeling a little bit of The Masked Singer. Who are ya? Who's that behind the mask? And the colour of the week is going to be purple. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be brown. It's going to be brown. So, the first game to predict this game week, we're not going to do scorers because that just takes too long. The main thing is the score lines, of course. And hopefully all those fantasy players that I mentioned will get the goals. But we shall see about that. But let's start off with between the game of... It's a Friday night kickoff. Oh, no, it's not. There's no Friday night game. Unbelievable. It usually is in the Championship, but we'll take it. Right, Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Easy. 2-0 dub for Brentford. I'm seeing a clean sheet for Brentford. Forest are pretty poor. Stoke against Derby. This is slightly tougher because Derby on their day can be unpredictable. But I think Stoke will be back to winning ways. Stoke 2, Derby 1. Bristol City Rotherham. Surely it's an easy dub for Bristol City. They did lose last week, but they generally are a lot better under Nigel Pearson. And I think that ultimately Rotherham have been awful. They, of course, have had a few games postponed recently, Rotherham. Apart from their game they played against Watford, they were just outclassed. They weren't absolutely awful, but Watford were just brilliant. Yeah, we'll take it. And I think that ultimately Bristol City will bounce back from their 0-0 with Blackburn and say 1-0 Bristol City. Then it's Coventry-Wycombe. I'm going with a 2-2 draw. Both teams like to go for it. Preston-Luton 1-2 to Luton Town. I'm giving it to you, this one, Luton. Watford-Birmingham, easy. 3-0 win for Watford. And the goals will come from Feminia, in reverse order, by the way. Feminia, then I'll say Sema, and then Sarr. And obviously Sema for the fantasy. It's got to be done. Norwich against Blackburn, easy. Norwich win. 3-1 for the Canaries. Millwall-Middlesbrough, let's say 2-0 to Millwall. Then Barnsley-Sheffield Wednesday, a 1-0 dub to Barnsley at home. Reading QPR, easy Reading win. 2-0 win for the Royals. And finally, Swansea V Cardiff. It's the Saturday night kickoff. And I'm saying Swansea City 2, Cardiff City 1. That's right. It's a slight win for Swansea. And we will be back with our Matchday 39 predictions come the 2nd of April. and I hope you have enjoyed. Smash a like on it. I've given the colours and the themes and the song, so that's all nice and dandy, all finished. Thanks for watching.